Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about a very serious issue. It is called worrying and how to stop worrying. So I used to call myself a self-proclaimed warrior. Instead of a warrior, a warrior. Because all I do, still trying to get through this right now, is worry. For instance, I worry about everything. I worry about I don't want to go that deep. I was going to go too deep right now. But when I say I was going to go too deep, I worry about people passing away on a daily basis. And for me to think about people passing away makes me more inclined to call them, to see them, to talk to them more, because I feel like tomorrow's never promised and I'm going to lose them. I worry a lot about that. I worry about if I hurt anybody's feelings. And I think that has to do with a little people pleaser inside of me as well. I worry about if the traffic is going to be okay the next day, or not the traffic, if someone's going to hit me when I'm driving long distances. I worry about, mostly, I think now that I'm saying it out loud, I more worry about other people in the way that they feel entirely, whether it's something that I did to them or it's something that they're just feeling. I don't like seeing people distressed, or I don't like seeing people hurt, or I don't like hurting people, obviously. But there's just a lot of different things that I think right now and in a lot of days that we worry. And worry turns into anxiety. Worrying, which is a whole different topic, but worrying is primarily a mental activity. And when we think about our problems or fears, and anxiety is more of an emotional response to a feared event and feelings of doubt. But anxiety can actually become a very huge, and not become, it is a very huge mental health disorder that a lot of people are dealing with right now. So a couple of ways that I just want to talk about today of how to deal with worrying is what I want to touch on and just focus on today. So worrying makes us sick. Before my wedding, here's a perfect example. Before my wedding, I was so worried about just everybody getting there, how the day was going to be, how the weather was going to be. I was, it's my wedding. I'm going to get worried. That it made me sick. It made me so sick. It made me sick. I had to go to, this is disgusting, warning. I had to go to the bathroom like a million times before, or the day before, because I literally was feeling sick to my stomach because I was worrying so much. A lot of what happens up here, everything that happens up here controls everything that is inside of your body. So that's why they say when people go for surgeries or they go under the knife or anything, their recovery is a lot better when the person is in good spirits and happier. Your body when your body's happier, serotonin releases and things just get moving in the right direction. Yet when you're worrying, or you're the total opposite and you're depressed and you're sad, your body tends to feel everything that you're thinking. Everything coincides and links together by everything that goes on in your mind. So on the topic about worrying, it makes us sick because the response here is more damaging to our health, because we're worried. It's making us anxious, it's making our wheels spin, and it affects everything that happens inside of our bodies. Oh, I just dropped my slipper. But worrying does affect your health, and you'll notice that when you do worry or when you have anxiety, how crappy you feel. So what can we do to help us with our worrying? Well, it depends on what you're worrying about, but this can actually help and cover most things. So when we're worrying, you want to ask yourself, whose problem is it? Whose problem is it? It's so easy to worry about stuff that isn't your problem. If you're worried about somebody else's future or choices or feelings and you're causing yourself unnecessary stress, it's not your problem. You cannot control the way that people feel. And I wish I could put that right here. You cannot control the way people feel. You could only control how you feel. You ever heard that saying that it's whatever anybody else thinks about you is none of your business? Because it's none of your business. So, whose problem is it? Identify that first. Second, what are things I can do about it? List it out. What are the things that you can do about it? Worrying without taking any action, it wastes time and it wastes a lot of your mental and emotional energy. So if I'm worried about something, for instance, let's go back to the wedding. If in retrospect, I was worried about the weather, the logistics of the day, me walking, I was worried about. List it out, put everything down on paper of what you're worried about. 8 out of 10 times, everybody is worried about the future. We worry about the future because we don't know what's going to happen. Worrying is worrying about the future. So if we listed out all of the things that we're worried about, we can identify it and we could also take action on it. So what are the things that I can do about it? Is the second part. Third, how can I prepare to deal with this potential event? So this is where we take action. So now that we've identified whose problem it is, we've listed it out so that we can see what we can do about it. Now, how can we prepare to deal with it? Deal with that potential event that's happening. For instance, do something to prepare for the worst case scenario. Preparation is a more productive use of your time and energy than worrying. It is. It is. You got to prepare. So for instance, if I'm worried about something that's going to happen the next day, if I'm worried about an exam at school, if I'm worried about seeing somebody who I don't like being around and that gives me just bad vibes, well, what am I going to do about it? If I'm worried about school the next day, if it's about an exam, I need to study. If I'm worried about seeing somebody that has negative vibes that I don't want to be around, what am I going to do, or how am I going to react to that person when I'm around them? And it's personally, I would shut them off. I would peace out. Bye-bye. Don't deal with that. No vibes this way. No bad vibes this way. But it's talking about what you're going to do to solve that problem. And then the last thing you want to ask yourself is, what is one thing that I can do today? What is one thing that I can do today? Worrying can cloud our view of changing the things we cannot control. Choose one thing that you can commit to doing today to address your worry. Just focus on it. That one thing that you can do today to get your mind off stopping, whatever, just to not worry about it. And those are the 4 things that I wanted to cover today. I got all of these 4 things on ShareCare. It's a website. It's a website to help your mental everything. But it has really good advice on there. So that's something that I wanted to talk about because I worry a lot. And what I want to do in my videos is put out content and stuff that I deal with that I wish somebody else would have told me when I was in that state. So worrying is not going to get us anywhere. And know that you're not alone. Know that there's always somebody here to help you out. I'm here to help you out. I may not know everybody out there, but I'm definitely here to be able to speak to you and really try to calm your mind, because worrying, it leads to so many detrimental, terrible things that it can do to your body and your mental state. I've worried so much that I call it the worry coma, where I can't even be present with the people that I'm with or with whatever I'm doing. I can't be present. I'm literally like a zombie, just like stuck on this, whatever's going on in my mind, that I miss out on life. I miss out on everything that's going on in front of me. I'm missing out on being grateful for the things that I should be grateful for because I'm too tired worrying. So that is all for my little spiel today. Leave me a comment below if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see whatever you want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched this entire 10 minutes, I appreciate it. Have a great day.